You can look into the camera and ask whatever, send a message to Roger, whatever you want to say.
I think everything we've been saying for the last 2 hours.
Where's my deferment comes to mind, but I think that was on a different picture, and he wasn't the producer. I can't imagine.
Yeah, I have to thank him for taking a chance, that's for sure. Certainly with Rock and Roll High School. It took some doing and some discussion, but he basically had faith that the movie would be all right. And in key moments when, after it had previewed, and they wanted to make changes in the movie, and I gave an impassioned plea on the street on Hollywood Boulevard itself.
In front of the World Theater.
In front of the World Theater, begging that I had not packed the audience with friends. Those people actually liked the movie.
Because Paul Bartel snuck in and he ruined everything.
And he went with it, you know, and he didn't recut it and let that movie come out. In spite of it being practically a commercial for the Ramones, he kept it out there, and it's, you know, it's a part of my life.
I guess I could say thanks for not firing me after I brought in that terrible bunch of stuff on Caged Heat that was supposed to be a trailer.
And plus, he was pretty amused by the stuff we did.
Yeah, actually, that's true. He did.
He thought we were really funny.
He enjoyed us, I think. And I remember when we were doing special effects for Piranha, shooting them in the bottom of the pool, and we thought, well, we'll get this prosthetic breasts, and we'll get the piranhas to eat them, and then maybe Roger will say okay to make the movie. And so we started showing all this underwater footage that we had shot. It's very boring, and it was no sound, and we're sitting in the screening room, and he said, okay, fine. He got up and left. He said, wait, don't you want to see the prosthetic breasts get eaten? And he turned to me and he said, do I have to watch that?
Thank you for starting me out, Roger. It was great, and you've been a great man in the movie business. I owe my career to you.
If the camera was Roger, what would you say or ask?
How much money are we talking about? No, I'd be trying to say, you know, when are we going to make another movie, Roger? You know, I got a little time right now. What would I say to Roger? You know, I don't know. I'm actually a little tongue-tied when I'm with Roger. I just have, you know, we're completely different kind of people, and I have such respect for him, and I know he has certain kind of respect for me, more as a businessman than as a producer or a director. But I don't know, like I say, I'm tongue-tied when I'm around you, Roger. But I wish you all the happiness that there is. And, you know, as far as that picture where you're directing me, perhaps in another life.
Okay, message to Roger. Is that okay? Okay, Roger, message to you from Jonathan Demme in New York. That residual check for your great work in Dancing with Shiva, it's in the mail. It'll be with you shortly. Please have your office stop calling about the check. It's coming. I promise you. It's headed your way. Thank you.
Yes, Roger, thank you for giving me so many opportunities to find out that you can indeed call the Pope and never take no for an answer.
Roger let this actor become a director, an editor, a cameraman, a producer, all because Roger let me grab the camera. Roger let me get in the editing room. Roger allowed this to happen for me. Thank you, Roger.
Roger, I'm telling you, you know, don't you ever do this again to me. That's all I ask. I never want to work with you again. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you. Just much gratitude, much appreciation for your gifts and your art and your craft and everything that you're about. It's been wonderful. We're friends for life. All the best.
You want me to have a message for Roger?
Yes.
Oh, God. Are you grinding? Are you cranking? Okay. Roger, just wanted to say to you that I'd like to thank you for giving me the opportunity to act when I didn't have it, and for letting me play a lot of wonderful, great parts, and for all the other nice things you did for me way back in the old days. And I wanted you to know that I do appreciate it.
So Roger, I'm still waiting to do our Los Angeles Riots movie, Night of a Thousand Fires. So I'm hoping that maybe if economic times get a little bit more, go a little bit further south, that people get a little angry and start breaking windows again. You might be motivated to use that footage we shot down at Florence and Normandy back in 1992. I'm very eager to do a riot picture. I do want to do a Los Angeles riot movie. So I'm not joking. I'm serious. Let's do this, and let's hope for some bad times soon.
I have to thank you for helping me define what my creative life and my career was going to be by giving me the opportunity, when no one else would, to actually get behind a camera and say action and cut. And I will always be grateful for that.
Roger, next time you're going to Paris, let me know, and let's all have dinner with Pierre.
Hi, this is John Sayles. Hey, Roger. Thanks for all the work.
Hi, Martin Scorsese. Roger, thank you so much. Thank you for everything I learned working with you, and all the best.
Roger, it's Bill Shatner. Remember me? This is about the 4th biography thing I've done, and something terrible is happening. I mean, they're getting ready for you to die or something, so they'll have film on hand, and I've been a party to this, and you owe me.
Roger, thank you for making my career. I don't think I would have got started without you, man. You rock.
And if this was Roger, would you have anything that you would want to say to him or ask him?
No, just thank you.
Oh God, Roger, what can I say? You've put me into this mess. I mean, you created this horrible life for me. Why did you take me out of the theater and put me in movies? My God, what have you done?
If this was Roger, what would you want to tell him?
Thank you, Roger. I wouldn't be here, I wouldn't be on camera if it wasn't for you and the opportunities that you gave me and so many people like me, so thank you.
Thank you, Roger. I had a blast.
Hi, Roger. Thanks for helping me out with my childhood and those fantasies. Big sci-fi fan, and I want to thank you for helping my career with the other Ramones when you decided with Alan Arkish to let us be in your movie, and continued health, and I hope you live to 100.
Roger, thank you for involving me in this project. I'm so happy to be part of it. And we have to take one of your great movies and remake it. I'm the first guy to line up and do that. So let me know whenever you're ready. I'm ready. And my love to Julie, and congrats again.
Hello, Roger. I want to say thank you again for all the happy memories you gave me as a child and for the inspiration as a filmmaker. I grew up adoring your films, obsessing over them, and it was the films like Piranha, Galaxy of Terror, Chopping Mall, the really, really violent horror movies and exploitation films. They made a huge impact on me. I read your book when I was 18 years old and said, I want to be like Roger Corman. I want to make movies that never lose a dime. And the one time I met you was at the Empire Awards, and you were so nice to me, and you congratulated me that Cabin Fever made lots of money, and I can't tell you how much that meant to me. And right after that, I went on and I made Hostel, which made even more money. And I thought, wow, Roger Corman's really going to be excited now. But I just want to say thank you for what you've done. You really paved the way for all of us. And even for those of us who didn't go to the Roger Corman Film School, we sort of went there. I felt like I took the extension course. Some people go to universities online, and they're like, oh, I graduated. I didn't actually go to the college, but I took the course online. That's what I feel like. I feel like I took the Roger Corman Film School extension course by watching your movies and reading your books. So thank you.
Roger, thank you for giving me my start in the American film industry. And I have one major question for you, which is, when are we going to work together again?
Hello, Roger. I'm sorry that we didn't actually get to meet while you were here. But I just want you to know that I have endured everything that the production has been able to throw at me, and all I ask in return is that you let me direct a movie for you. That's it.
I just want to say thank you, and I hope we will do something together.
And Everyone who speaks a different language, I'm getting them to
Ага.
say the same thing in a different language.
Спасибо большое, и, Роджер, спасибо большое. Я надеюсь, что мы что-нибудь вместе еще сделаем. Спасибо.
Roger, I've got to tell you, man, I've enjoyed your movies. I got to meet you a couple of times, and I think you're one of the greatest filmmakers ever. I mean, you gave so many people their start, and without your movies, I don't think we'd be seeing big movies today, like Star Wars, all these kind of films, horror films, all the stuff that you did. And I have the utmost respect for you, man. I always will. And God love you. And keep it up, will you please? We want to see your name more.
Roger, I've loved your films ever since I saw House of Usher when I was 10 years old. And I wish you were still making them. And you're the best.
Hello, Roger Corman. This is Lloyd Kaufman calling. You are the king of the bees, and I am the queen bee. That's why we get along so well.
Roger, I have enjoyed working with you very much. I admire your abilities. I think you're a very talented man. I think you could do something really remarkable. And it's not too late. You've done a lot of things that were very interesting, very entertaining, and Lord knows very, what's the word, earning. And now it's time to turn to, without worrying about whether the movie is going to make money or not, just use your abilities and your skills to make a film that's, everybody's going to say, wow, Roger did that? And you could do it. You're able to do it. God bless you.
If Roger were the camera,
What would you tell him?
keep marching, bud.
Hey, Roger, I just want to say thanks for the opportunity for letting me participate in the entertainment business. And listen, man, I really do admire what you've done and your career and just the fact that as the independent man, you kicked ass. And to get to be a part of an ass kicking has always been sort of on my side of the street.
Roger, I'm talking to you now, through the camera. Of course, there's no more film, now it's all digital. But even though it was almost 50 years ago, your influence was very strong. Now, was the influence quality? No. Was it creative? No. What was it? It was make film. And you showed everybody that you can make film. And we then went out, tried what he did, couldn't do it. We didn't have the nerve to make people come and sleep on cots in Hawaii and eat rotten food, you know. But you showed us that it's possible to make films under the worst circumstances. And you developed some great people. Jack Nicholson, amazing, amazing. I directed him in a play, He Who Gets Slapped, his first one. And we had a comradeship which came from Roger. Roger with his little smile, but you could never get inside his pocket. His pocket was zippered shut. That's okay. He had his influence, was very strong. So I think we all owe a debt to Roger Corman. Thank you, Roger.